People who are diagnosed with mesothelioma or any other type of cancer frequently experience feelings of fear and of being overwhelmed and alone. They often wonder how they will cope with the challenges that lie ahead of them, and it can be difficult to discuss these fears with the people closest to them. This is completely natural. The fact is, however, that you are not alone, and there are many others out there who are sharing the same experience, and a few who have either survived it or are living with it. What is a cancer support group? A cancer support group consists of people suffering from similar conditions. There are cancer support groups in nearly every city and community, as well as on the World Wide Web. These support groups meet regularly in order to discuss their fears and concerns about the disease, its treatments, and the effects on the members and their families, as well as coping strategies. Why should I join one? Your oncologist will tell you that dealing effectively with the emotional and psychological aspects of their condition is as important to successful treatment as dealing with the medical and physical side. He or she may even assign you to a support group as part of your treatment plan. A cancer support group can provide a safe environment where cancer patients and survivors alike can speak candidly about their fears, difficulties, and other challenges involved. Members of support groups are often able to educate one another on dealing with emotional issues, as well as managing side effects and living as normally as possible despite the disease. When one is diagnosed with cancer, it has a tremendous effect on family and friends as well. Family life can suffer major disruptions, not only because of treatment schedules, but also the tremendous financial burden placed on them. These are the issues frequently discussed among members of cancer support groups. In fact, there are support groups especially for the friends and families of cancer patients. However, virtually all cancer support groups encourage participation by friends and family members. Where to find support groups? As cancer now affects 1 out of every 4 people in the U.S., there is no shortage of organizations offering support groups for cancer patients. If your oncologist has not already directed you to one, such groups are often sponsored through hospitals. A good place to start is online at the National Cancer Institute website. This organization offers a fact sheet which can be downloaded for free. You can also order it from the Cancer Information Service at 1-800-4-CANCER. As mentioned earlier, your oncologist can refer you to a cancer support group, and information is usually available through hospital staff members such as nurses and social workers. In fact, most hospitals maintain a social services department where you can find details on groups in your community, such as when and where meetings are held, the size of the group. Some prefer the relative anonymity of a larger group, while others may benefit from the intimacy of a smaller one, and the specific issues discussed. Types of support groups. You will find many different types of cancer support groups available. Many groups have members with all types of cancer, while others focus around a particular form of the disease, such as mesothelioma or breast or prostate cancer. There are groups for the general population as well as those for people of a specific age group or gender. For example, support groups for victims of childhood cancer or teens are common. A particular group may discuss all aspects of the disease, while others focus on specific topics such as treatment issues or maintaining a normal life while dealing with cancer. Sadness and grief are a natural part of suffering from a potentially fatal disease. Therapy groups, often facilitated by mental health professionals, can be of great help in this regard. If your family and friends are participating in a support group as well, you may wish to choose a group in which cancer patients meet separately from friends and family members, or one in which everyone meets together. Finally, there are support groups online that meet over the internet. Meetings take place in virtual chat rooms, through electronic bulletin boards and moderated discussions, and via email. The advantage to online support groups is that they are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are also ideal for cancer patients who have difficulties traveling. There are two distinct advantages to online support groups. One is that it is often a poor substitute for genuine human contact. Even if this is not a problem for someone, the fact remains that the internet is a place where people are not always who they seem to be. Any information you receive online should be discussed with your oncologist. It is a good idea to visit a few different groups in order to find one with which you are most comfortable. Also be advised that while most groups accept members free of charge, some require the payment of a small fee, which typically goes towards rental of the meeting space or facilitator remuneration. Finding a local support group. On this page, you will find a partial listing of cancer support groups throughout the U.S., listed alphabetically by state and city. The oncology department of most local hospitals and university medical centers can also refer you to a support group. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.net. Information and help for patients and families.